Welcome back. Broward County kicked off Hispanic Heritage Month with this, a post on social media of a dancing taco. Note the festive maracas and the whimsical dollop of sour cream for hair. One of the first public officials to call them out on it was Hallandale Beach City Commissioner Sabrina Javiana, who summed it up nicely in her tweet, "This is extremely embarrassing." The county quickly pulled down the image. Javiana and I spoke afterwards. What was your reaction when you saw what Broward County put out?
Yeah, I mean, at first I thought it was a joke. I saw a reporter tweet it out. She quote tweeted it from the Sun Sentinel. And I mean, there's no other organization posting anything like this. Everything I saw was respectful. It included flags of all the countries who are celebrating this month or having their Independence Day. And it was just embarrassing. Our county is not known for having the most Hispanic representation when it comes to elected officials, when it comes to passing important policy for the community. So this was just kind of like the icing on the cake to, show like how far or how not far we've gone when it comes to, progress for the Hispanic and Latino community in Broward County.
Now, we should point out, you are not Hispanic, you are Filipino. But at the same time, I look at when we have these moments like Hispanic Heritage Month or Black History Month or these periods of time in which we try to be more inclusive, and I always wonder if it's a good thing on one hand, but I also wonder if sometimes we're sort of shooting ourselves in the foot by siloing it or segregating it to a particular point in time as opposed to trying to find ways to be more inclusive year round. How do you view it?
I mean, obviously, we should be celebrating Black history, Asian American heritage, Hispanic heritage all year round. And I think now more than ever, organizations and people, leaders are trying to be more mindful and inclusive, especially when it comes to like language accessibility. So we can bring everyone to the table and everyone's getting the same information. But I do appreciate these months to celebrate different kinds of ethnicities and heritages, because it provides an opportunity and a platform for people to learn more. Maybe this person just, they had a duty, they had to post something for Hispanic Heritage Month, and they didn't fully understand what it means to so many people, what the history is behind it, the independence, and, how much pride people feel in their culture. So, I mean, when it comes to Asian American Heritage Month, I am always like quick to celebrate. There's not a huge Asian population in Broward County, so I use that as an opportunity to educate a lot of, friends, family, colleagues of mine about what it means to be Asian American, as well as, the history that we have in this country, the struggles we've had, and what we're going through today. And so things like Hispanic Heritage Month, we can use this as a platform to talk about the history of, the contributions Hispanics have made to this country. We could talk about Hispanic leaders like Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor, or Dolores Huerta, who helped found the labor movement when it came to farm workers. So there's so many things we could talk about, and even things we're doing in our own community. We have an organization called Hispanic Unity that has been working on vaccination rates for the Hispanic community to help increase that by building trust, have that language accessibility. We have a brand new program that's being launched in Broward County, the Community IDs, which really helps folks who are returning from incarceration, who are homeless, who are undocumented, or who do not fully have citizenship, so they can access county services like libraries, buses, and different things. So we're doing things, and the county is actually doing a lot to increase our contracting with minority-owned businesses. So there's things we could talk about, there's things we could highlight, and also acknowledge how we can do better by the community. So that's why I appreciate these months, really.
Well, and I think that this incident wasn't intended to be hurtful. I think it was just more stupidity and ignorance than anything else. I don't think that there was something that this person, whoever was behind in the communications shop at Broward County, thought they were doing to sort of mock or make fun of this period. Is there a generational divide here too? I mean, you're 23 years old. You're one of the youngest elected officials in Broward County, if not in the state of Florida at this point. Do you see fellow young people, do they want to, you know, have these divides, or not so much divides, but the identifying, and how important is it to them to draw these distinctions?
For, I think, my generation, Gen Z, as well as millennials, you know, we celebrate our heritage. So many of us, I know so many of my Hispanic young friends can relate to being translators for their parents, to, you know, having to explain all the school documents and different papers from the city and resources to their parents growing up, or, you know, raising their siblings, or, you know, having their grandmothers or grandfathers at home. There's just so many things that we can identify with, and, you know, have that kind of shared cultural experience. So I think we're just more proud of it than ever. And we are just not a generation that is going to allow for, you know, it to be mocked, or, you know, just use this opportunity, this flap by the county, to kind of educate people on how we can do better, and maybe highlight that, you know, are there any Hispanic people in the communications department, or in every department, or at every decision-making table? So, you know, we have those voices represented. And I just think that, you know, our generation like doesn't take this stuff like, oh, you know, we're not too sensitive or whatnot. We just want people to be respectful, to be accurate, and to celebrate what this month is supposed to be about.
Do you think do you think your generation gets a bad rap?
I mean, of course, like, oh, we're obsessed with TikTok or whatever, but I learn a lot from TikTok. Like, you can go on TikTok and look up Hispanic Heritage Month, and you'll learn about Mexican independence. You'll learn about, you know, the United Farm Workers and how they organize for better wages. You could learn a lot of things. So I think we're just, you know, underappreciated or misunderstood. And if taken the time to listen to us, people will really see like how much we care about, you know, a better country and a better future, and how we're trying to build it, but in a little bit of a different way than generations before us.
Up next, the spokesman for the Israeli Foreign Ministry on the first anniversary of the Abraham Accords. We'll be right back.